Recorded from our studio in the back of an empty train car, it's The View from Down Here with your host, Snackin'. Featuring our special guest, Nobody, and musical guest, YouTube's free audio library. Now here's your host, the avatar of average, Snackin'. Thank you everybody. I love that fake applause. Welcome to The View from Down Here for the end of season 14 report. I think it's 14. Hell, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Usual disclaimer, this channel and these videos are really for me. They're kind of fun to do. It's a hobby. You know, if you get something out of it, great. I do have a lot to talk about today, but, you know, just thinking about that applause, it makes me want to reach down between my legs and quote the lyrics from Van Halen's Panama. You thought I was going someplace else with that, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought, you dirty, dirty people. Got a lot, as I said, I've got a lot to talk about, but I don't, because I'm trying to get this out in a timely fashion, this video is a little more rushed. I haven't gotten to sit down and, you know, comb through the news headlines for something kind of fun. So, you know, in lieu of that, here's a picture of me in a CPAP mask. I still get that mask out for Hannibal Lecter Puppet Theater Day at the local library. Let me tell you what, those kids, they love that program. They really put their hearts and livers and kidneys into it. Oh, so tasty. So let's do the least important item first. Season 14 ends this week. I made low gold, and that's where I'll finish. Took forever to recover from the mid-season slump, but somehow I managed it. Looking over the stats real quick, as of now, I'm at 20-30. I hit 20-60 last night, and then lost one or two. Got a winning record this time, which I don't believe I had in season 13. Top 4 heroes: Reinhardt, Moira, Mercy, Orisa, ranging from I've got almost a 60% win rate on Orisa. I actually do okay with her. Although my Reinhardt play has picked up a lot. Like I said, I had a losing season last season. And then looking at the next 5 heroes. So Diva 50%. Don't play her like I used to, but I'm still managing a 28-6. Looks like kill death ratio. I'll take it. Hammond, I'm 1 under 50. Got a couple hours in on him this season. Still working with him, although my damage isn't bad. Looking at it. Anna, I am not a good Anna. I continue to improve. Zenyatta, my Zenyatta play is okay. I don't kill as much as I need to, but I get a lot of healing in. My Transcendence healing is pretty decent on it. And Roadhog, 62% win rate on the Hog. It's because I feel for the fat man, I think. Like I said, Roadhog gives me positive body image, like nobody else does in this game. What else? That's it, really. I mean,
Genji in the room to the right.
Not really much to say. It's the same, you know, same stuff, different season. So we'll see in season 15. I'll be doing my placements whenever the season opens back up. I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday night I'll do placements for one character, and then I'll, you know, do placements for the other the next night maybe. Moving on, let's take a look. For those of you who are Twitch Prime subscribers and Apex Legends players, Twitch Prime has some Apex Legends loot this time. They've also got a couple of free indie titles. What is it? The Tales of Esther, I think it is. I picked that up yesterday. So if you haven't looked at your Prime loot in a while, it might be worth your time. If you're thinking about dipping your toe into Apex Legends, you can get five, what do they call them? 5 boxes, 5 crates, whatever it is, and then a skin. I played the tutorial. I actually liked it, although as a left-handed gamer, I had to do a lot of controller setup. I hope to get in some combat tonight or tomorrow. Instead of but I did play through the tutorial 3 or 4 times just to get the slide mechanics set up in a way that I could use them. It was not. You have to hit 2 buttons, and as a left-handed gamer, that was a bigger problem than you'd think. I played Anthem. I liked it. Again, the controls needed to be tweaked heavily. The flight controls for me were not as intuitive as you would think. But it's a very pretty game, but very heavy on the system. I don't have the best gaming system you've ever seen. I upgraded to a Core i9 7290, which is a 12-core, 2.9 gigahertz processor. But games don't use a lot of cores. So quite honestly, all the cores were for doing the video processing and the 3D processing and the stuff like that I like to do. It wasn't for the games. So even though I don't have the greatest system, I did feel like I had to turn down stuff a lot to get Anthem up to a decent frame rate. I think it loaded in at like 25 on 4K ultra high. So yeah, that ain't gonna fly. Although now that I've run it once, I have opened up the NVIDIA Experience app. If you don't use it on your machine and you have an NVIDIA card, it might be worth looking at. For one, it keeps your drivers up to date, which is the main reason I use it. But here, let me show you my Anthem screen. As you can see, you've got a slider here that allows you to slide back and forth, whether you want more performance or more quality, higher quality graphics. So you can choose a balance that you like between performance and quality, and then you can go in and tweak the settings in the game yourself. But this is a great way to get you started. So you can say, okay, I'm kind of a performance gamer. I want the game kind of here, and then you can go in and tweak the individual settings. But once you play a game once and it's registered with the system and it knows what settings are available, then you can go in and you can tweak it with this application, and then it's really nice for me anyway, because I don't want to learn about anisotropic filtering again. I don't care. I just want to play my game. So absolutely. So Twitch Prime, Apex Legends, and Anthem. Good stuff. And then last, and this is what I was hurrying to try and get out. I was on Your Overwatch, I think it was, and a YouTube advertisement pops up like they do. And this one was for OmnicCoach.gg. I will put a link down below. This is yet another cloud-based coaching tool. However, unlike Pursuit, you don't run something while the game runs. So I don't think Blizzard's going to be able to shut this one down. I did throw them a few bucks to try it out, and made a little sub-video, if you will. So let me roll that beautiful bean footage for you right now. Okay, so we're looking at the Omnic Meta home screen for me. As you can see, I've got 2 videos that have been uploaded, and 1 is in progress. Now, I will say that I uploaded horrible games. In one, we think we were up against a smurfing team, and in the other, the DPS. Oh my god, it was so bad. I'd say it made my penis suck up inside my bladder, but that's a common thing for me, so that's nothing new. However, let's go look at this. So this is our Ilios game, and actually their layout is really nice. So you can see what characters I played. I played Orisa and Reinhardt. They tell me what I was good at. So the top 3 boxes is kind of summary. And then there's so this is what I did well. Here's the tips. And when you click details, it takes you to a spot. As you can see, you can play the video here, but it takes you to a spot here, and it navigates your video along with this timeline. So this is tip 1, tip 2, tip 3, tip 4. So each tip has a time frame. I can bring the video in to a certain time frame, and then I can watch, and I can see how they came up with their tips. Video navigation of the entire match is next. This is actually really nice. Here's some deaths and some kills, right? So I don't. Oh, the orange is where I got first kill, and then the gray is just where I wiped somebody out. The little skulls are where I died, so you can see I died a lot. Had about a 50-50. This pick list is kind of cool, so you can see who got who, right? So Lucio got our Torb, Lucio got our Lucio, their Widowmaker got our Ferret, so you can see kind of, and then when it happened. So again, you can scroll through this and see what's going on. Here's team fight information. I really like this graph. So here's where ultimates were used along the bottom. Here's where we lost a team fight. And here's where we won a team fight. So you can kind of see how the flow of battle went. As you can see, we kind of went back and forth. Really, we did better. This area right here in the middle is not so great, but really we went, kind of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then it was all the enemy at the end of this match, as you can see. So then you get into the specific information for each character. So I played Orisa in the first half from 39 seconds to 7:45. Talks about things I could have done better, right? So game sense tips, which I need a lot of. I'm going to be reading these a lot. How I can survive more, how I can work with my team better. A lot of that. See. It has some exercises, and this is kind of SR driven. So when you upload a video, you share your SR, and they give you things to help you with that character at your rank. So I was high silver, right? So they want me to learn how to click heads with Orisa, which is, if you look at the details, that's what this little video even shows, how you're clicking heads with Orisa. And it tells you how to complete the exercise and how often and for how long and that kind of, so I don't know how good that is, but it's kind of cool that it's there. Kill death, right, for the match. Now this is where I stopped. The reason this is gray, right, is because this is where I was playing Reinhardt. How much was I healed? So I got a lot of healing as Reinhardt, not as much as Orisa. So I would be interested, and this is where I think the OmnicCoach and the manual VOD review may be synergistic, right? Because I can look and I can say, okay, instead of having to watch the whole video, I can say, okay, at 2:06 I started getting healed, and I got healed a lot, and then I got healed none for 40 seconds. So what happened in this 40 seconds, right? Did we just not shoot anything? Was I just not in any danger? Same kind of graph here, by the way. So again, this is where I was playing Reinhardt. Here's the amount of damage I took. You want to minimize that. Same graph, just in linear. And then my kill participation. So here's where you switch between your characters. So again, Mechanical skill. I know my charges are kind of wild sometimes. They pointed that out. How to deal with Tracer's Pulse Bomb. Use your fire strikes. Don't hold it. I guess I held it for longer than the AI thinks I should. I would be interested to go see what time sync this was at, right? And see what was happening. Try not to use your charge for suicidal engages. I probably missed a charge. Apparently I took some damage from incoming projectiles. Trade damage in melee range. So there it is. You know. Again, same idea here. And that's OmnicCoach. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tool heavily in Season 15. By heavily, I mean once a week. Maybe twice, we'll see. But once a week is what I'm thinking. And I will do my video reviews in conjunction with this tool. And I'm curious to know if I hold in gold. Will this tool give me the information that I need? Can I read this information, digest this information, accept this information? Because it's a learning process, right? This is why people don't go up in rank, because they don't learn. They don't accept that they have a problem. They don't accept that they need to change. They don't find the information they need to improve. This is a great tool for me, I think. So my initial impressions are this is a favorable tool. The cost of it was actually really good. I want to say, let's go look at their FAQ. I want to say, do they give the cost? Do they give the cost? Do they give the cost? No. Okay. So I want to say it was $15 for 10, $8 for 5, and like $6 for 3 VODs. It was something like that. So you're not going to do this every game. It's cost prohibitive to do every game you play and upload it, unless they go to a monthly subscription model, which who knows, maybe someday they will. But I will certainly be picking out a game or two every week that I want to run through this and take a look at how I'm doing. So anyway, there's OmnicCoach. Yeah. So what'd you think? I think I'm going to like it. My plan is to use it for VOD reviews for Season 15 or whatever season we're going into. Do 1 or 2 a week and see how that goes. And I'll post those up on this channel just like I always do. In fact, I'll be doing a VOD review with this tool probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll try and get that out for end of season. So I'm going to see if I can raise my game half a level. So let's see if I can stay in gold in 15 using the tips from this tool, and we'll see if I'm able to get myself a little closer to my goal, which is to be a completely average gamer at high gold, low plat. And that's all I've got. I hope all of you try out OmnicCoach. If you want to improve at Overwatch and you're stuck, at least plat and below, I think you'll get something out of it. I don't know if the diamond or master players are gonna be receptive to this, but they're the top 10% of the gaming pool. These guys stand to make a lot of money. Once they get this AI tweaked up, and once they add features in. Oh, I forgot to mention, OmnicCoach is in early access beta. It is not a finished product. Bugs can happen, data loss can happen. I threw them a few bucks because I think it's worth I would like to see this kind of development continue. I think Overwatch has been underserved because of the esports scene. I think some Overwatch products have been shut down that could have really helped the community improve. There's only so many people that can watch our VODs, right? There's only so many ways that I can get someone to review what I've done, and quite honestly, I don't expect anybody to care what I've done. Who am I? I'm some random little silver player, right? Sitting over in a corner, doing my little try-hard stuff, trying to improve. And I think a tool like this is going to be outstanding for me and for the rest of the community, and I think it deserves our support. So I threw a few bucks at it. Hopefully you'll think the same. But I did want to warn you that it was in kind of beta. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I will do another one of these later in the week for a How Did Snackin' Do During Placements video. And I'm sure you're all looking forward to that if you're drunk or high. Have a good one. Treat each other well. Be nice to each other. Snacking out.
Call out all of your Discord so I can focus targets.
That's what I said. I'll put it on whoever's their other takes. The Winston probably if they're playing it.